días, que calosírsate. Today we're making another delicious chicken dinner. This time it's all going to come together in one pan. We're making a Greek lemony style roasted spatchcock chicken. It's going to be in one pan with potatoes and onions and bell peppers. The whole thing is so easy to make. It's delicious. It's perfect for a weeknight meal for the family, but also elegant enough to serve at a dinner party. You really can't beat that. This is one recipe that you're going to want to keep on hand because everyone is going to love it. And did we say it's going to be delicious? Everything is always delicious around here. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with a whole chicken. Spatchcocking a chicken really just means, it's kind of like butterflying the chicken. We're just going to cut off the backbone, and it's going to open up and lay flat in a pan, which is going to make it cook evenly, and it's going to cook much faster than if we were going to roast this whole chicken, and it stays nice and juicy. You can do this with a pair of kitchen scissors. That's the oven. It needs to be preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. But like I was saying, if you have kitchen scissors, you could just cut down the spine. I'm going to use a sharp kitchen knife and do the same thing. You just cut down the spine carefully. Do one side and then the other. And you can save the spine for chicken broth or chicken stock, but I'm just going to roast it alongside of the pan, and then I'm going to add it to chicken stock, because what ends up happening is I save these in my freezer and then I forget that they're there, and they're there for months, and then they end up in the garbage because they get freezer burn. So I'm just going to roast it alongside everything. So then you can just press down the chicken just so you can break that little bone. And that's it. Your chicken is ready. You're going to place it in the pan. So now for the marinade, it's a very simple one that I use over and over again. I have some freshly squeezed lemon juice. There is no substitute for fresh lemon juice. The stuff that comes in a jar or in a plastic bottle at the supermarket is really good for cleaning, and that's it. It doesn't taste like fresh lemon juice, so just squeeze the lemons by yourself right when you need them. So we're going to grate 4 garlic cloves in this lemon juice. Then we're going to need some olive oil, oregano, some ground cumin, crushed red pepper flakes, and a teaspoon of sweet paprika. I don't like to use smoked paprika in this because it does have a really heavy flavor. The sweet paprika is really nice. It adds nice color and it's very mild. And then you just pour the marinade on top. So simple. Toss the chicken around a few times so that way the flavor goes everywhere. If you know that you're going to be making this a few days ahead of time, you can marinate your chicken in this the night before, and it's going to have tons and tons of flavor. That took about 5 minutes. Now it's time to get the potatoes and the bell pepper and onion ready. So I peeled 5 russet potatoes. Now I'm just going to cut them into rounds. This is the thickness that you're looking for. So go ahead and put the potatoes back into the bowl that they were in, soaking in the water. Just discard that water. Now we're going to cut the bell pepper. So you can cut it into rounds or into half moons. I like to do half moons because they're much easier to eat. I'm just going to slice these 2 bell peppers here. And just go ahead and add all of the bell peppers with the potatoes into the same bowl. And now we're going to slice this onion. Again, I'm going to slice it into half moons. I'm just going to cut it in half and then thinly slice it. In the bowl they go. And now we're just going to add a little drizzle of olive oil. Just 2-3 tablespoons is good. Some salt. And just a little bit of oregano. And just give everything a nice toss. And then just transfer everything to the other side of the baking tray. So now the oven is already preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. The chicken is going to go in, the whole tray is actually going to go in and bake uncovered for about 55 minutes to an hour. It's ready when the potatoes are fork tender and when the thickest part of the chicken registers 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It usually takes about an hour and the whole thing is ready. Everything takes the same amount of time to cook. I may have gone a little bit overboard with the potatoes. Maybe one less potato would have been good, but we love it around here. We love the whole combination of the meal. I'm going to show you what it looks like as soon as it's done. So the chicken is ready. It took an hour and about 5 minutes to cook. At the 55-minute mark, what I did was I raised the temperature to 475 degrees Fahrenheit so that way we can get more color on it. And as you can see, it's beautifully golden and crisp, and the veggies on top have caramelized, and it all smells and looks so delicious. You do want to let it rest for a few minutes before you serve it. The only thing that you need to go along with this is maybe a salad, and if you want to toast some bread, and you have a meal ready in no time, in under an hour. If you want to add some feta, of course, you can sprinkle it on top, and you know I'm going to do that in a little bit. Now it's time to give it a taste. The chicken is so nice and soft, and my favorite piece is the leg and thigh piece, so I'm going to give that a taste with a little bit of the potato and the bell pepper. Delicious, comforting. You get your veggies and your chicken and all in one pan. The cleanup is going to be easy. Putting this together took like about 15 minutes, so you really can't beat that. All the exact measurements and the printable recipe is on dimitrasdishes.com, so head on over there to print it out. The link is in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. If you want to learn how to make more delicious chicken recipes, click over here and I'll see you right over there. Yes, us.